I'm actually much more excited to spend the next year along with Andrew Shoemaker, who will be up here in just a minute, co-chairing the local organizing committee to bring the U.S. Pro Cycling Challenge to Boulder where it belongs. Am I right? Am I right? So tonight's the start of that. Tonight's the start of that. We need all of you to sign up. There's a tent right over that way, and there's sign-up sheets that you can just say you're voicing your support, or over the next several months that you're going to try to help out. So please put your name down. We need to show the city, we need to show the community, and we need to show those in charge of this event that Boulder not only wants, deserves, but has to have this event here next year. In the next 10 minutes, we've got a couple of very special guests to come up, and tell you what, we're going to start off with the star. This guy lives in Boulder. He represented America at the Tour de France. He represented Team Garmin-Cervelo, which won the team championship at the Tour de France. And he was the top American, 9th place overall at the Tour de France this year. Let's hear it for Tom Danielson, Tommy D.
Wow, how bad do I wish I could play an instrument right now? That'd be pretty cool if I could just get up here and be like... Anyway, thanks everybody for coming out. Super fired up about this race next week. I know a lot of you guys are. Been thinking about it for a long time, since last year. And, you know, it seems like already the first year of it, the existence of the USA Pro Cycling Challenge has the highest caliber field we've ever seen in the U.S. soil. So, I mean, that in its own is a huge accomplishment for this event, and shows how important it is to the cycling world as well as the entire sporting industry. So, unfortunately, the event this year doesn't have Boulder, and that's really a bummer for sure. But someone just asked me. They said, well, you know, what about the race not having Boulder this year? And I said, well, I'm pretty sure the race will actually have Boulder, just it won't go through Boulder, because I'm pretty sure all of Boulder is going to go to the race. But I think next year we really need to make sure that Boulder is in the race, the roads are in the race, Lee Hill's in the race, downtown Pearl Street's in the race. I mean, how cool would it be to have a stage just go right through here? I mean, that'd be amazing. Have the prologue or something here. So tonight, we're really here to just rally around and make sure that this sort of thing happens and put everyone on the same wavelength and be aware that, okay, we have this huge cycling event, but we may need to work a little bit harder than we thought to make sure that it comes to Boulder. So let's make it happen. Let's get it done. Let's start talking to the people we need to talk to. Let's rally like we're doing now and show the rest of Boulder that this event needs to come here, and we want to see we want the whole cycling world to see how beautiful our hometown is. So thank you guys for coming out, and let's make it happen.
We were growing our own version of the Tour de France right here, and it could be centered around Boulder, and I'd like to really see something like that develop. I remember back in the day, some of the races we had 10 or 20,000 spectators, and if we could get the race here again, I think we could get many more people than that would see it, because it would be well televised. So I'm just hoping that a lot of people join the effort, get that race back here where it belongs, and we can eventually have our version of the Tour de France centered here in the United States and have it centered in Boulder instead of just doing the outskirts. So that's all I have to say. I hope you guys get behind it and ride your bikes.
How great is this to see this support, and how great will it be to bring the race here in 2012? Literally, I took over the race in February, and I kid you not, my very first day, my very first meeting, I came to see Barry and Andrew and said, what are we going to do to bring this race back to the home of stage racing in America? So these guys have been working hard, and I can't wait to work with you in this community to bring it back. You know, Tommy D stole my speech, but in a short amount of time, we've assembled a great platform for Colorado and our communities. We're going to be live on NBC Sports for 25 hours, And then I'm going to announce this weekend that we've done a package with a few international broadcasters. We will be live in almost 150 countries. So it's going to be great, and Boulder's going to be a huge beneficiary. So thank you for the support. Keep working hard. We will work hard to bring it back here. As the race chairman, I'm not allowed to have a favorite, but I can't wait to see Tommy Danielson in the yellow.
Thanks, Barry, and thanks everyone for coming out. You know, Boulder has a rich cycling history. We have the terrain, we have the fans, we have the racers. Why isn't it here? And the reason is one word: economics. Look, the race has to make money. And you know, most bike races in this country fail. And the reason is they don't make money. Medalist Sports, who's running this race, has a model that has succeeded in California. They're trying to make it work here. It looks like it's going to be a tremendous success. But the way that works is that the cities have to pay for their stages. That means the cities have to put up the hotel rooms. They have to put up the meals for the staff, for the racers. They have to close the roads. They have to pay for emergency services. Unfortunately, what makes Boulder such a great place to live, it's small, it's cosmopolitan, it's a college town with limited sprawl and a big green space around it. But unfortunately, we don't have the volume of hotel rooms that Denver and Colorado Springs have. And right this time of year, our hotel rooms are packed. We don't have the empty rooms that the mountain towns have right now. This is not our shoulder season, this is our peak season. So this is going to require hundreds of thousands of dollars to make this work. And our city traditionally doesn't give money to races like this. In fact, the Boulder pays its way entirely. This year, we would have had to have sent all the racers to spend the night in Denver hotels. And so raising all that money, sending all that money out of town, obviously raises political and fundraising issues. And particularly with no track record behind the race, that was a hard sell this year. It's unclear if we'd have to do that next year, but a lot of things have changed economically. We have some new ideas. We've got more time this year. And most importantly, hopefully we have your support. And with your support, we can meet the challenge. So go sign up at the tent. Go say you're willing to help us out. Go show the city of Boulder that you're behind this race, and we can make it happen in 2012.
The race takes place next week, starting in Colorado Springs on Monday, ends next weekend in Denver, Golden to Denver. We're going to get an RFP in October, and they're going to start evaluating it in November. And they will announce the cities already in January of next year. So this thing is right around the corner. So we're not talking a whole year. We're talking the next couple months are critical in bringing our community together to show this type of support. This was a phenomenal start. I want to thank everyone for coming out. I want to thank 4-Star Realty for letting us have this stage. Also Shawn from downtown Boulder, and all of you for showing up tonight. Thank you very, very much. Come visit us all at the tent and enjoy the music. See you.